Hey guys, this is Brad Stutts. We are currently a few days removed from High Tension 2014, and I wanted to take just a minute to explain some of the wild circumstances that led up to this event. Earlier in the week, as we were preparing for the event and making finalizations on the card, 5 individuals representing Evolution Pro Wrestling out of Clarksville, Indiana, contacted the CWF Mid-Atlantic offices. Trip Cassidy, Josh Crane, Dale Patricks, Marcus Edwards, and Ace Perry. They inquired about coming in to CWF Mid-Atlantic, about an opportunity to wrestle on the card for us at High Tension, and citing that we had a full roster, a full crew, and that the card had already been finalized for High Tension, we politely, respectfully declined their inquiry. And what followed was one of the most chaotic scenes that has ever erupted at CWF Mid-Atlantic, and one of the most raucous atmospheres ever at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. Here, in its entirety, every match and every moment is High Tension 2014.
Alert CWF is live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're gonna pay for the sins of Kazi. I'm gonna break your neck.
Bell sounds and we are off and running at High Tension 2014. Our opening bout pits a very enraged Lee Valiant going one-on-one against the resilient rookie, now in his sophomore year as a pro, Show Smooth Chris Lee. Brad Stutts and Cecil Unpopular Opinion Scott are in the booth. And C-Bear, when we talk about the theme and the concept of High Tension, is there anyone on the CWF roster that has been more tense and more high-strung in recent weeks than Lee Valiant?
No, absolutely not. I would go so far as to say he's the most dangerous man on the roster right now, and a dangerous veteran at that, as we just saw right there.
Valiant with a neck breaker. Chris Lee is down. The story that I think is going to develop over time here is we're going to see that meanness, that viciousness that's inside of Valiant, and we're going to have to see how Chris Lee can combat that.
Right, and I think the big thing for Lee Valiant, though, is that when is he finally going to really crack? He's already starting to as it is. No, his mental state is very fragile right now.
Big shot. Chris Lee, only about, well, I guess 18 or 19 months as a pro, but has already had some very high-profile bouts. He's fought the likes of Ric Converse, fought the likes of, Chet Sterling, and that rivalry that has been going on for months and months, where we really saw 2 rookies who started at the bottom of the card and worked their way up into what turned out to be some very high-profile matchups between those 2 rookies.
Right, it was almost a proverbial foot race between those 2 to see who would get to the top first. It is a dead heat. And Chris Lee, unfortunately, just met that ring post really hard. And Lee Valiant, of course, is going to look to pick that shoulder apart at this point.
The tenacity of Chris Lee
will be tested here. He just rang Valiant's bell with that kick.
And Lee Valiant, he's wrestling almost like he's really, kind of wound tight right now. I mean, of course, Kazi beat him at the last show.
A matchup that was months, if not years, in the making. And Kamakazi Kid got the victory. Lee Valiant was embarrassed in a matchup that he tried so hard for so long to avoid. He's got to shrug off that embarrassment now, or else it could happen again. Valiant hooking off the top and just slings Chris Lee hard down to the canvas. I know Lee Valiant really well. I've spent a lot of time with him over the years, and nothing against Chris Lee at all, but I'm talking about from Lee Valiant's perspective. To take a loss here against a guy that I'm sure Valiant sees as a young lion, as an up-and-comer, that would be the ultimate embarrassment for
Is this what you got for me? Huh? Is this what you got for me?
Screaming over here at me, calling Chris Lee a news guy. Chris Lee is the traffic anchor for WXII out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. But Cecil, you know as well as I do, this guy is not trying to backdoor his way into wrestling at all. Chris Lee is here in the dojo. He's sweating with the rookies. He's working out every single day trying to better himself at this craft of professional wrestling. And I think for Lee Valiant to say that he was wrestling a newsman is incredibly condescending and not giving Chris Lee the respect that he deserves for how hard he's worked whatsoever.
No, but it's not at all surprising. He's been on Facebook and Twitter all week saying the same thing. Hey, Chris Lee, you're absolutely right. Doesn't try to live off of his name. I've been in the ring with him. He works his butt off. And, of course, he always has the support of everybody here in the Sportatorium.
Crowd here. Rallying behind him, but again, that viciousness. Oh, God, the leg drop from Valiant. That's going to crush the sternum of Chris Lee, and not only that, it's going to send the back into that hardest part of the ring, that edge of the ring.
All right, I think just an observation. Lee Valiant's got a really bad situation where he's worrying about everything in the world at the same time. He stops kicking Chris Lee to come over here and jaw jack with you. He's looking for you on the way to the ring.
Completely ridiculous. Whatever vendetta that Lee Valiant has in his mind against me is ridiculous and one-sided. I'm here to put on the best possible events for the great fans here in Gibsonville and the great fans that are joining us here at ondemand.cwf247. And for Valiant to insinuate that anybody here in the office, so to speak, has got something against him is ridiculous.
Well, Chris Lee's got something against him going for that tornado DDT.
Didn't get it, and Valiant just took his head off, rode him all the way down to the canvas. And you see now the intensity and the fire and the focus in those eyes of Lee Valiant.
Man, that was one hell of a lariat there. And Lee Valiant's so good at just turning the match right back around. He's so smart. I mean, like his attitude or not, he's one of the smartest guys in the ring you'll see.
Firing away now. And this is where what we talked about earlier is going to come into play. How much does Chris Lee have in the reserves? How much of a beating from a former Mid-Atlantic champion can he take?
And he kind of went to the well once too often there. I kind of liked his game plan. The arm was hurting him, so he was headbutting him in the midsection, but Lee kind of read it the third time.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. Any strike that can create some distance is what you're going to have to do in a situation like that.
But it was, some good fundamental wrestling by Lee Valiant, just assessing the situation and turned it right back around. And hard elbows and forearms. And Chris Lee, give him credit. He's taking a lot of punishment here. That was Lee Valiant. We've seen in the past, he'll get a little frustrated if he can't put a guy away.
Shot to the body from Chris Lee might have created some opening. Still kicking away.
That's what Chris has to do. Use those feet. Oh, nice spinning back kick. Very hard kick to pull off.
We're seeing the slugger coming out of Chris Lee here. Chris Lee, Samoan drop, dropped him hard. Chris Lee a lot of times is known for those quickness finesse moves, but we're seeing him having to throw some real bombs here to try to stop the onslaught from Lee Valiant.
Well, he's in the deep end of the pool here. You know, just call it what it is. And they were the former heavyweight champion, one of the greats of CWF Mid-Atlantic.
Yeah, and that's the thing that cannot be understated is Valiant, despite, Soul Food takes Valiant down. I was going to say as good as he is, or excuse me, as good as he thinks he is, Valiant is pretty damn good, but he might get upset right here. Cover from Chris Lee, 2-2. I may have spoke a little too soon there, Cecil Scott. I'll put you on the spot here. If Chris Lee wins this thing, do you call it an upset?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I like Chris Lee. I respect the kid and all, but I mean, we're talking about, like I said, one of the greats.
And as good as he thinks he is, I don't know about that, but Lee Valiant's pretty damn good. Like you said, former champion here multiple times over, was just tag team champions with Kazi a few months back. He's won a lot of big matchups.
Crossbody.
Caught him on it. Got him 1, 2. Only got 2.
And Chris Lee, very smart. He hooked with the right arm that time. On that previous pin attempt, he hooked with the left arm and couldn't hold him.
Duck the leg.
Man.
Woo! Rung his bell. Valiant may be concussed. And caught him with another one. Chris Lee is showing us what he's got here. Cover. Woo! Near fall. Valiant almost. I thought for a second there that Valiant was absolutely knocked out from those big kicks.
What a breathtaking series of moves by Chris Lee there. And I feel like if he was going to do it, that was going to be the time. And Lee Valiant's on Dream Street right now.
Man, I said a few minutes ago how Chris Lee is showing us what kind of a slugger he can be, what kind of a striker he can be, and he has really leveled Lee with some of those big kicks.
Setting up.
Oh gosh.
Oh, no.
Valiant is walking around with him and
Liger
plants him. Absolutely drilled him with the Liger bomb.
Man, that was just straight smarts and experience right there. Chris Lee may have overestimated the situation. It looked like he was going for a Hurricane Rana.
Or maybe underestimated the strength in Valiant. Valiant, I think, goes about 5'10", but he's a solid 215, 220, and he was able to absolutely hulk the weight of Chris Lee up on his shoulders, and literally he carried Chris Lee around until he was ready to drop him.
Oh.
Tremendous show of power there.
Man, great move, great power, and Lee Valiant still trying to shake the cobwebs loose.
Yeah, Valiant got his bell rung by them kicks, but now he is in firm control.
And you'll see oftentimes in a prize fight, guys will get their bell rung, and it takes a good 2 or 3 rounds to shake it off.
Oh! Another big kick from Chris Lee. Valiant goes to the floor, but he only went to the apron, the edge of the apron.
But it's still a good position to be in. He can't get pinned out there.
Able to save himself, and also you save the wear and tear of your body of taking a bad crash to the floor like that. Oof. Could be that slingshot spear. Chris Lee's got to be aware of it. No, did not get it. Sunset. Whoa, Chris Lee's on top. And he beat him. Holy cow, Chris Lee with an upset. Chris Lee beats Lee Valiant. 1, 2, 3, right in the center. Look at the look on Valiant's face.
He is incredulous. Watch out, Chris.
37 seconds to win. Chris Lee.
Valiant on top of Chris Lee.
What a sore loser.
And listen to the people get on Valiant's case here. Oh, he sends Chris Lee to the floor, completely uncalled for. Wait a minute, hold on. Richards and Miller just walked right past us here. Richards and Miller just walked past us.
Oh,
what the hell?
Richards with a chair is not something I like seeing.
Wait, they've got the, what are they doing? Holy, it's gonna, oh God, it's gonna be that DDT, Cecil.
Oh, not on the.
That crippling DDT, no.
Where's Aaron Biggs?
He's, oh God. Oh, right on the head.
Oh God. We got to get help. We got a fight out here on the floor. Chris Lee, we need help for Chris Lee. We need help.
It's four-way, one-fall singles action with the winner getting a shot at the CWF Mid-Atlantic heavyweight title 2 weeks from tonight on the 3rd. Let's talk about first, Manny Garcia!
Get that belt back! Oh yeah. Oh hell no. You ain't gonna stop me.
Donnie Dollars!
Come on!
four-way #1 contenders match underway right now. Manny Garcia jumps Donnie Dollars before the bell. Cecil Scott back here. Brad Stutts will be with me shortly. And this is four-way, no tags necessary. First fall wins and is the #1 contender to the heavyweight title.
An incredible scene already here, and it looks like the chaos is just going to continue. Chris Lee being helped out of here. Don't know his condition right now, other than that was a gruesome drop on his head. But just like you said, Sea-Bear, four-way action, one fall with a 10-minute time limit. That 10-minute time limit is crucial here because it does not leave any of these potential challengers with much time to operate.
Right, and the situation is if no one wins, there is no #1 contender.
Correct. Oh, big, powerful move from Donnie Dollars. Cover, but the assassin is right there.
And Aric Andrews, of course, the only man in this ring to have won that heavyweight title.
Yeah, but we've got 4 solid contenders here. The former Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion, Kandrack. Former Mid-Atlantic television and tag team champion, Donnie Dollars. Former Mid-Atlantic television champion, Chase Dakota, who is just coming off about an 8-month undefeated streak prior to losing that title. Cover here from Dollars, did not get him. And of course, the 2013 Rookie of the Year, Manny Garcia. So we've got 4 real solid contenders here. It would be a huge matchup for any of the 4 to face Arik Royal here coming up on May the 3rd.
Oh yeah, it's a huge test. Of course, Manny Garcia had a crack at Arik Royal earlier, a few months ago. Made a good showing for himself. He's been in a couple of high-profile matches already. Oh!
Big headbutt. Oh, right into the salsa drop from Garcia. The salsa dip. Cover, no sir. And Kandrack going for the cover, 2, no sir.
And Aric Andrews.
Oh God, we got 2 heated. Oh, Dakota's on top, and they pull Dakota off. We got 2 heated individuals here, and I don't like Chase Dakota's chances against these 2. Oh. Kandrack drops him. Garcia looking to see who he should strike here. I don't think that's the guy I would have picked personally.
And I think Manny might be the only guy who's not afraid to get in Aric Andrews' face, or either that or he's just not smart enough not to get in Aric Andrews' face.
Firing away here.
And 2 big hosses here.
Oh, Ray gun. Ray gun will win the matchup. Nope.
Manny slips out.
He had to. Is he strong enough to hold the former champion? Good Lord! A big show of strength there from the 2013 PWI Rookie of the Year.
Man, that's a big-time strength there. And Manny's got a good shot here. They're the only 2 in the ring.
Well, I see Dakota, 2, no sir. I was gonna say I see Dakota is up, but he would not have made it in time. You're right. If Kandrack had not had the wherewithal to kick out right there, Garcia would have earned himself another title shot. But man, the MVP of the All-Stars is back up.
And yeah, Chase Dakota, like he does best, lurking.
Yeah, he's got Kandrack. Wise not to hit him, though. Wise just to try to take advantage of the opening.
Man, he walked right into Manny Garcia's boot, though.
He was not able to capitalize. Dakota created that opportunity for himself, but could not capitalize on the opening that he created. Are we going to see this stupid elbow drop?
Hey, I love it.
Oh, he got the water! Dakota with the water in the eyes. Oh, God, here comes Kandrack.
Man,
Boy, Dakota, that might have been the best. Oh, God! Oh! Thought his head hit the canvas, could have broke his neck. Might have been the best offensive move of Dakota for the match so far was that water. But, man, Kandrack is stalking his prey right now.
Man, Chase almost took that suplex right on the noggin. Ooh!
Firing away here. Oh, so hard to hurt Kandrack. Oh, clothesline got him down, though.
Nice diving clothesline there. Hey, Chase is right this time.
Chase does not have good luck with partners historically. There's an all right move. Got him down, but yeah, if he tries to go for the cover, Garcia's just gonna wrap it up right there. Whoa, 1, 2, no, Dakota's out.
Yeah, Chase has never had a partnership that really worked out.
Never.
Present company included.
Good move there. Everybody's struggling for the pin.
And Donnie's been kind of taken out of this thing. We haven't seen him in a little while.
Well, we talked about Lee Valiant in the match before, really getting his bell rung by Chris Lee. I think that's what happened to Donnie here, as I see him out kind of shaking it off. He's been shaking it off mentally for a few minutes now, but yeah, if you don't get back in the fight, you're going to miss out on a big opportunity here.
Great flying knee from the top.
Oh, Donnie is back up, though, and he's got a hold of Dakota.
Speaking of the big man.
Chase got a lot of fire, though. And Donnie absolutely drilling Dakota.
I think the fire's getting snuffed out.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, hard whip.
Referee Red Jones is having to dodge bodies from every direction here.
And Chase is just getting flung around from pillar to post.
Ooh, he avoided it, though. Good move there. Oh, God. Ooh, right into Donnie. Kandrack has been damn near unstoppable. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Ray gun just planted, and Dakota avoids the cover. Boot on Kandrack. Garcia is sneaking up on Dollars, trying to stop. No, wait. Pump handle bomb.
He's got him with the pump handle.
Drilled in cover. And Kandrack does not make it. Donnie Dollars will face Arik Royal on May 3rd.
Title shot against Arik Royal.
Donnie Dollars, we've known each other for a long, long time. Your goal has always been the Mid-Atlantic Championship, and with that win, you got a title shot right here on Saturday night, May the 3rd. I know this is something you've been waiting for a long, long time.
Good things come to those who wait, and good things come to those who earn it. And for years, I've been busting my ass in here. And May 3rd, we are going to all see my work pay off.
Ladies and gentlemen, the #1 contender, Donnie Dollars.
And I'm back. Yes. And I'm back. Yes. That's my roar right there.
We're back.
That's respect right there.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent tonight, Everett Big.
Oh my God, that's an angry looking man that's coming in the ring right now. I would not want to be Walter Eaton, or for that matter, I wouldn't even want to be Roy Wilkins on the outside having to go against this rampaging 400-pounder.
Yeah, he is not the best of moods right now, that's for sure.
Still no update on Chris Lee. Bella sounded, and Eaton snuck in at the very first opportunity. Still no update on Chris Lee. I believe that he has been carted out of here, possibly for a hospital visit, possibly just to get him out of this chaotic scene. I'm not 100% sure. But Eaton, the veteran, if there's anybody that's a hard hitter that can knock a man down, that can stop a halting, or excuse me, that can stop a charging train, it's got to be Walter Eaton. And Cecil, that's what he's going to have to do right here, because the big man is incredibly fired up.
Yes, he is. He's a tough tree to knock down as it is, but he's very motivated, very fired up right now. And regarding Chris Lee, I think we're just really lucky that we had Captain Stephen Lovett here tonight to help us get Chris kind of boarded up and out of here.
Yeah, we will try to get an update on him as the night progresses. A huge, huge victory, but You said Lee Valiant was possibly the most dangerous man on the roster, and it certainly seems that way from what we've seen here. And with Richards and Miller, you know, it's just a situation that I'm so fed up with and I'm so tired of. People thinking they can just run out here whenever the hell they feel like it. Oh, God!
It's like the whole roster has lost their mind.
Eaton is about to be barfing up breakfast after that crash in the corner.
Man. And you're right. Everybody's just kind of like taking it upon themselves just to do whatever the heck they want right now.
Things always get fierce here in the springtime. You know, we call it madness in any direction for a reason. We call this one high tension for a reason. On May the 3rd, it's Explosive Elements 2014. And, you know, these are not just cute names that we've come up with. We've seen time after time again as Roy Wilkins sneaks in a cheap shot. We've seen time and time again, there's just something about when the weather starts getting warmer here in the Carolinas, it's like a full moon. It's like you said, C-Bear, wrestlers just lose their minds here in the spring and the summertime.
Maybe it's all the pollen, I don't know. And of course, we just saw Walter Eaton manipulating this poor rookie referee, Joey Hogan.
Well, yeah, it's, you know, we're always happy to see Joey out here. He's so good for morale. But yeah, if there's one referee that especially the All-Stars have always taken advantage of and always know how to push their buttons, it's definitely Joey Hogan.
Yeah, they just always gotten under his skin, especially the coach, who is conspicuous by his absence tonight.
Shot to the knee. Eaton doing what he can here against the big man.
I think I might be the only one who noticed the coach wasn't here.
Well, our eardrums certainly noticed it without that whistle blasting. Oh, God.
He just manhandled him.
Eaton, I think, kind of maybe underestimated the power of Biggs. And looking at him, that's not what I would do.
Man, he just hauls up. It's like getting hit with a tree limb.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
A tree limb that can fling you around as needed.
And Walter Eaton is, I don't know if he was fully prepared for this Aaron Biggs.
Oh, God. Well, this is a fight stopper. He'll squeeze Eaton's guts out like a toothpaste tube.
Ew.
Wait, lariat. No, sir. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, God, crushed him to the canvas. Whoa. And that's gonna be it. When 400 plus pounds comes at you like that train, Cecil Scott, even if you're a veteran, even if you're a former Mid-Atlantic champion, it is hard to stop that train.
Yes, it is. And I'd say that's the biggest win of Aaron Biggs' career.
Huge victory here. And, you know, what a night as far as wins and losses go. What a night for Chris Lee and Aaron Biggs here. 2 for 2 against 2 former Mid-Atlantic champions. Hopefully we'll hear more about Chris Lee as the evening progresses.
I'm gunning for you. You took my partner out. Now, you got an angry, rampaging rookie to deal with. Yeah.
Bell sounds and we are underway for the Ultra J Crown Championship. Charlie Weston in a return bout against Trevor Lee, and look at Trevor Lee talking trash to Weston already.
And we knew he would. And this is, like you said, a rematch from a very competitive match a few weeks ago. Charlie Weston had what I feel like was almost a star-making performance, and he made a few mistakes, and he's hoping he can correct those mistakes tonight.
You know, there has always been that pocket of fans. Some nights they were louder than others, but despite what a toolbox he is, and he is, that always appreciated Trevor Lee's talents. It seems to me, as we see our first lockup here, that despite that, those people have apparently been silenced by the effort and the tenacity that Charlie Weston has shown in these recent weeks. It seems to be a crowd here in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium that is firmly behind Charlie Weston here in this championship bout.
And I think it's a case where they had, you know, he and Smith Garrett had all those great battles with the Killbillies, and I think it really turned the corner for some of these fans. And, you know, the two of them got more serious. They stopped showboating as much.
They showed their toughness. And if there's one thing that the 200 strong in this building appreciate, it is toughness, undeniably.
Absolutely. And a marked difference that I've noticed that Charlie Weston looks so much more confident tonight than he did several weeks ago. You're going to see it in his face.
Trevor Lee controlling the man.
You know, you get really close to beating somebody, and even if you come out on the short end of the stick, it can do something for your confidence. You just kind of think, hey, I could beat this guy. Man, listen to this crowd for Charlie Weston.
They want to see a new champ right here tonight. Trevor Lee, cover here.
Joey.
Trevor Lee has become such an obnoxious ass that he has actually silenced the few fans that he had who appreciated what an incredible athlete this kid is. They want to see a new champion here tonight in Charlie Weston. I'm flabbergasted a little bit at how much they're taking to this kid.
You and me both. And Trevor Lee, this is mind games. That's all this is.
So much of Trevor Lee is how you react to him. Oh, and Weston is up and ready to swing on the champion. So much of Trevor Lee is how you react to him. We saw the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion, Arik Royal, in the biggest match of 2013, the main event at Battlecade, did not back up from Trevor Lee one single inch. And we saw the effect that had on Trevor Lee. It shook him. Trevor Lee did not have that usual swagger after he saw that Arik Royal was not going to be intimidated. And C-Bear, I dare to say that might be the key to beating Trevor Lee, is if Trevor Lee, like any good bully, if you stand up to him, then it becomes, what can Trevor Lee do when he no longer has that psychological edge, that mental advantage?
Oh, and he just got slapped in the face. But yeah, that's absolutely, that is the point. And you know, and to Trevor's credit, his mind games didn't work at Battlecade, but it still took a Herculean effort by Arik Royal to put him down. That's just how good this kid is. But he didn't have that edge that he had over, say, a Lee Valiant several months prior to that.
Yeah, we saw Trevor Lee basically walk around the ring for close to 20 minutes, and anything that Lee Valiant had inside of him in that matchup, anything where he was fired up, where he was raring to go, Trevor Lee took as much time as he possibly could take to let all of that drain out of Valiant, to bring the energy level down, and that's exactly what we're seeing right here. He's trying to bring the energy level of these 200 strong in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium down again.
And if he can do that to someone with the experience and the skill level of a Lee Valiant, you know, think of a second or third year guy like a Charlie Weston, how is he going to react to that? So far, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but he still has that look. He still looks really confident.
Yeah, he really does. Weston, you mentioned him being a rising Generation League prospect. The RGL open for guys with 3 years or less of professional experience, but this kid is special, man. There's just something about him, something about the way he carries himself. He's got that fire in his eyes where you can tell that this kid, Charlie Weston, has got big aspirations, and you can tell that he wants this. And I dare say that may be one of the things that this crowd here at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium is responding to. Shoulders are up off the canvas. Good presence of mind there from Weston. Weston's got to keep his shoulders up. He does it again. Trevor Lee trying to lay on him.
Nice bridge. Nice top wrist lock there.
Trevor Lee will take that win any way he can get it. Doesn't have to be something fancy. If he can lay on you for 3 seconds, he'll take it. Cover.
Hey, if you're going to win, make it a win. Beautiful arm drag. Man, oh man. Charlie Weston looking great here tonight.
He's got to stay focused. He's got to stay on his game. Trevor Lee, like him or not, and believe me, I have my days that I don't, is possibly, pound for pound, the best wrestler in the Mid-Atlantic right now. He is arguably the next guy that's going to break out on a national level here on the independent scene. Cover from Weston. Weston has got him cradled. We almost saw a new champion at High Tension.
And Trevor's been getting some high-profile matches of late, and that's stroked that ego of his even more. I mean, one thing that always fueled him was, why am I not getting the shots that Andrew Everett's getting? And now he's getting those shots.
Yeah, but he's got to stay focused on a match like this, even though we're not a DVD that's going to sell thousands of copies worldwide, even though we may not necessarily be what all the internet darlings look at. We are here every 2 weeks, and you are going to put yourself against some of the best talent that you're going to find anywhere. So if you start to look at this as my home base, where I've already conquered it, and I'm going to move on to greener pastures, someone like Charlie Weston, who's as capable as anyone, will surprise you.
That's right. We've seen it before. You remember several years ago when Corey Edsel left for WWE. Mecha Mercenary knocked him off in his last match.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to stay focused. You know, even though we may not be someone that gets the attention in the sheets and in the magazines like something like a PWG or an ROH, and that's great for those guys. We've got an amazing crew here. I'll tell anyone that I meet, whether we're in New Orleans or California or New York or right here in the Carolinas, I will tell anybody I meet that this is the best crew I've ever had in 15 years at CWF Mid-Atlantic, and anyone on my crew can get a win any night. Chris Lee proved it earlier. Weston may prove it here. Jackknife to no. Shoulders are up. That would have been the matchup right there.
Look at the strength. Charlie holding on for dear life. Rolls him up.
No, did not get the sunset flip. Woo!
Nice kick. And Trevor Lee seems a little off his game. Or maybe not. I think he might have broke his hand.
I tell you, man, it might be looking ahead to going back to PWG or going to Ring of Honor or going to wherever. Trevor Lee, I talked to him sporadically, and he feels like he's the next breakout guy, and that's great if he is, but he's in Gibsonville, North Carolina right now, and if he ain't focused, he's going to lose the championship.
Oh, you're absolutely right. And I think he maybe feels like Charlie may not be up to his level.
Kick got nothing. Woo, that drop kick did though.
That drop kick was on the level, that's for sure. And Trevor Lee is really backpedaling, but he's backing up.
Weston has got to make something count here. Superman punch. No, sir.
Watch
oh, my God. Oh, gorgeous kick right to the face.
And Chet Sterling still outside the ring, but he's in a sling. I'm not sure how much good he can do.
Let me tell you why that was a great move. It had all the effectiveness and the element of a surprise of a great big dive, but Weston did not risk his own body nearly as much as if it had been a great big flip dive. Weston was in no risk of taking physical punishment himself. It was all potential reward there if he stuck Trevor Lee, and he did.
Man, you're right about that. I feel like that's the point I should have made.
Oh boy. Oh, through the ropes. Oh boy, gonna be the big,
no.
It's gonna be that big kick. Weston has got to be aware of what's coming. He's got to have his wits about him. Ooh, and he got it.
The game-changing kick. We've seen him turn so many matches around with that very kick.
And Trevor Lee says to Joey Hogan, count him out.
Don't think for a second Trevor won't take a count out.
Well, now it looks like he may have directed Chet over there, and he did. Chet Sterling with that broken collarbone, still trying to land some kicks and some stomps.
He never saw a cheap shot he wouldn't take. And Chet's still the RGL champion.
Yeah, there's no mandatory defenses on the RGL championship. Chet Sterling hopefully back in the ring in 3 weeks. So, you know, there's no mandate on title defenses for the RGL, so he is able to hold on to that championship.
Right, it's defended more now than it used to be, but there's still no 30-day or what have you.
Headbutt from Trevor Lee.
And he might have rung his own bell.
Cover, 1, 2, but only 2.
Nice wide base on that cover too. Very, very freestyle wrestling style with the wide hips.
A couple of those Trevor Lee fans are starting to speak up a little bit, but it is still about 90-10 in this building for Charlie Weston. This crowd wants to see the upset.
And it would be an upset. Charlie Weston wrestling the match of his life right now.
Woo-wee!
And ate the drop kick of a lifetime. And Trevor so cocky. What a D-bag.
No doubt. And look at the disdain on his face for everyone here at CWF Mid-Atlantic and in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium.
But don't let Trevor's cockiness fool you. Charlie is making him work tonight. Oh, is he biting him?
Yeah, he is.
No, he's rubbing his beard in his face.
That's just degrading is all that is.
Every one of my exes say the same thing.
Wow.
You'd think I would learn.
Nice guys, though. Shot into the bread basket from Weston. And another one. Weston is fine with those flipper forearms, but Trevor runs him into the buckle.
And one thing Trevor has done amazingly well in this match, and he does in every match, he has not allowed Charlie to get that one really big shot. That one huge move. Lots of strikes, lots of forearms, but nothing major.
Oh, yeah, Trevor's got to watch out for that Superman punch and any other big moves that are in Weston's arsenal, because you're right, Weston has gotten some good licks in, but it's going to take a big one to put the champion down.
And it seems like Trevor's starting to focus on that back with those hard whips. And that's a good place to go late in a match like this.
And on the chest.
Man, another cocky cover. And this is Trevor's way of trying to say, hey, you haven't gotten to me, when in reality he really has.
Chet Sterling just said, I think he's starting to get it.
Well, I think he's starting to get angry if he keeps rubbing his face like that.
Weston slips out. He's got to have more punching power behind those strikes, though.
Yeah, we just seen how much that's been. Oh,
good Lord!
Right back to the midsection in the ribs area.
I think he was going for a knee, but it was really more like the thigh and the quad, just right up in his chest and his guts.
And Trevor, man, those legs, we got to cover. Those legs probably go a good 15 pounds apiece. Very powerful quads on Trevor Lee.
Close fist, right, referee's got to break that up.
Joey, geez, dude. And another cocky cover.
Well, you're not going to get, I don't think you're going to get Weston on one of those type of covers.
It's his mind games. It's what we talked about earlier. There's that Karelin lift.
Wait, Weston trying to get out of it, and he does get out of it. Oh!
And just like that.
Trevor Lee is now having the match that he likes. He's grinding the challenger down. He's grinding these people down. Their hopes to see a new champion. Oh. Weston scored. He's gotta follow up though.
Yeah, huge kick to the face. Great power slam.
He's got the cover. Joey Hogan is counting 2, 2, 2.
And that was the move he's been looking for this whole match. Best move of the match so far for Charlie Weston.
Watch out. Trevor leaps over. Woo!
Nice clothesline.
The explosiveness of Weston has never been a bigger asset than it's going to be right now. He needs an explosive shot to knock out the champion, or at least knock his block off, and he has given everything he's got here.
Yeah, 3 clotheslines in a row.
Woo! My word.
Trevor almost cleared him. Man, we heard the time there. What a move by Trevor Lee. And
That's gonna be it. 2. No, only 2. And all the energy has been sucked out of the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium.
Man, it's my favorite time of the year. It's the NBA playoffs, and I always say it's like that 3-point bucket on the away team's court. And that's what that was. Just killed the energy.
Dare I say that Trevor Lee is showing frustration. Could be the Orange Crush, Cecil Scott. No.
One of his go-to moves.
Gotta watch for the Orange Crush. Gotta watch for the knee strike.
He has pinned Andrew Everett with that Orange Crush.
No.
Charlie, man, he's just going limp.
He might have really got kicked in the face. He might have really got his bell rung here. Trevor Lee, is this a wise move? Whoa.
He rolled the dice.
Oh, God, he dropped Trevor on the top of his head. He dropped him on the top of his head. This is it. This is it. People are standing.
He's got
this
to roll
is
him.
it.
He's got to roll him over.
1, 2, get at it. Sterling with the rope. Sterling pushed a foot on the rope.
What a bunch of garbage. And Chet trying to get Trevor out of the ring.
He succeeded. Weston is with Joey Hogan begging for Sterling to get thrown out of here. It has not worked yet.
What is it?
Oh, punch!
How did Joey not see that?
Joey, you gotta throw this guy out, man.
It was, oh my goodness.
Oh, there was the knee. And that's gonna be all right there. 1, 2, no! 2, 2, 2.
How many people have we seen kick out of that knee strike?
It was only 2, and look at the look on Trevor Lee's face. Look at the look on Chet Sterling's face.
As far as I know, Arik Royal is the only man to ever kick out of that knee strike.
And now, do we have a Cinderella team that might steal the whole thing? Cecil Scott, to use your sports metaphor.
Absolutely. Charlie Weston is at 8 seed, and he's going for the upset. Oh. All in all, a star-making performance either way.
Trevor Lee is saying this is going to be all man's him up. No, sir! Oh, my God! 2! Oh, my God! I almost came out of my chair on that one. Holy cow!
Watch out, over the top.
Knee strike got nothing. Knee strike got nothing. Superman punch, but he's on the apron.
Man, he's got to get him back in. And got to get the hell away from Chet.
Oh, he may take care of Chet Sterling. Broken collarbone or not. Oh, God, face first into the apron. I've never seen that in my life. And Chet Sterling is in shock and awe right in front of us.
Great move, a jumping, complete shot on the apron. But he's got to get him back in the ring.
He will not win the championship on a count out here.
Come on, kid, make yourself famous. That's step 1. He got Trevor back in the ring. Joey Hogan stops the count.
I literally cannot believe that Joey Hogan is not paying attention to the action here.
Oh, God, Chet!
Chet has got to be thrown out. Joey Hogan is finally going over to Sterling. Oh, he got kicked in the face.
Will that give him enough time?
Hold on here. Double stop did not get him.
He rolled through, though. He rolls through.
Knee strike. Knee pad is down. No.
Oh.
Good Lord.
What the hell?
RGL title just went flying off the apron. Superman punch. Oh, my God. Oh.
One last gasp effort, and it wasn't enough for Weston!
Oh my God! Trevor Lee retains the championship in a heart-stopping bout. Trevor Lee sealed it at the very last second, but what an incredible night for Charlie Weston, rising above and showing himself to be one of the absolute aces in the Rising Generation League. Cecil, he was literally seconds away.
Literally that close. And I think if he gets a third shot, he won't come up short again.
Let's go.
And ladies and gentlemen, our next bout tonight is scheduled for singles action, one fall, with a 15-minute time limit. Scheduled to compete in the next bout, the Lost Cause, Nick Richards.
I don't want him to leave here with his head attached to his body.
And his opponent,
I don't feel like hearing music through the entrance. We're already ready for the match.
Oh, and Miller's got Kazi outside the ring before the bell, trying to double team. This is getting underway already before the bell. And this is not at all surprising to see these two try to double team Kazi.
Yeah, Kazi is basically going to fight two people here. We've already seen Charlie Weston more or less have to do it.
Man, I just hope Robby Walsh can get a little bit more control than Joey Hogan.
Oh my God, flipped all the way up and over onto both men.
What a flip dive that was. And Kazi coming off that huge win against Lee Valiant a few weeks ago. Got a lot of momentum right now, trying to get back to the top of the card.
Big win over Lee Valiant. Comes awful close. A win over Nick Richards here would help out as well.
And of course, this is a rematch several years in the making. One of the more, one of the more infamous matches in CWF history occurred between these two.
One of those Kazi rule street fights where Kazi sets the rules, which pretty much means there are none.
There should be a rule against that.
These two went toe-to-toe in that barbaric match. It saw ladders and thumbtacks and kendo sticks and chains, and I think I saw a car hood and maybe a car antenna and a cat of nine tails and a piranha and all kinds of stuff that got used.
Are we talking about Richards Saturday night at home?
Cover there from Kazi, only got two.
Yeah, 2 count there, and you're right, it was a gruesome match. You know, not Kazi's rules tonight. Of course, Nick Richards plays by his own rules, more or less. And,
puts 2 feet in the face.
And this crowd's still just
buzzing.
Yeah, buzzing, trying to come down from that last match. Early contender, a strong contender for match of the year. You know, and that's saying a lot in a world that involves, you know, that 2 out of 3 falls between Lee and Everett several months ago. And Miller up on the apron again.
Dare I say, the officiating has been pretty lousy all night. Oh,
Really
great
has.
move from Richards. Great move from Richards. Butterflied him into the buckle.
Yeah, great move. That's become one of his favorite moves as of late. And you're right.
Great opportunistic move. He headed at just the right time.
And you're right. The officiating's been kind of lousy tonight.
Cover. Richards, poor ring placement. He was too close to the ropes there. Not a good move from Richards. Why, if you hit a big move like that, why would you not drag the guy out to the center?
And it's, I don't know, it's like he doesn't think. It's like he just does things. And get it in while I can, but the state of Robby Walsh's hair.
Richards stepping in between the shoulder blades on Kazi.
And this is just in stark contrast to the match we just saw. Richards likes to keep a match as ugly as possible.
Fires away here.
You know, that ugly style is hard to prepare for, believe it or not.
Oh, God. Yeah, it really is. Richards is so unorthodox and such a dirty fighter that you really never know where he's coming from or what you're going to see out of him next.
Yeah, you never really know. You know, you expect wrestling moves from other people. Richards just, like I said earlier, just does things. But it's working for him. He's got Kazi. Nice little combination there.
Richards charges. No, sir. Oh, gosh. Oh, God. All the way to the floor.
And if you've never fallen from the top rope to the floor, that is a long, long way down.
It was a dangerous drop, too. We could see our first count out of the night here.
Yeah, I couldn't tell exactly how he landed from here, but it was with a nasty thud. And he's always got Miller there to help him up, though. If I'm Richards, I think I would have taken about an 8 count there. Oh, what in the world?
Kazi. Need him in the face here.
Now Kazi getting ugly. What in the world?
Oh, boy. Could be that double stomp. Could be that flip dive. Oh, double stomp. These two are fighting ugly tonight, Cecil Scott.
Man, this is a back alley fight. Robby.
Back on the cover, 2, no.
God, I feel like I'm yelling at these refs all night.
Well, Richards got the foot on the rope the very first time, but Kazi did not get off the cover. He just kept on top of him, maybe hoping to surprise him.
Well, in all fairness, Robby Walsh, he probably shouldn't have counted that second fall. The rule is you're supposed to break the 2.
Good shot there from Richards. You're right, man. On a night where we've seen some incredible wrestling, this is a back alley brawl, and Richards, fingernails in the skin.
Oh, back rake. Oh,
women and children gasping in horror at this degenerate Richards.
And many women have gasped at horror of Nick Richards and the thought of blood.
We've talked about it several times in the past, Seabear. Richards and Miller, for whatever reason, for whatever it is that has gotten in their heads, so little respect for the industry, so little respect for wrestling, so little respect for the fans, they don't even bother with wrestling gear anymore. They consider themselves some kind of fighting crusaders. Good move, good ring positioning, but only got 2. They consider themselves fighters, crusaders of some kind against everything that CWF stands for, everything that these people stand for, everything that wrestling as a whole stands for. And so little respect for the audience, the paying customers, so little respect for me, you, and everyone else. They don't even bother with wrestling gear.
No, and they're too good to come out through the entranceway or have music or anything like that. And it's way too much time with somebody like Kazi. And he just waylaid him on the top rope. And that's kind of the side effect of their mentality. He takes his time with everything, but it's a lackadaisical approach.
Be a superplex here? Oh, boy.
Oh, my God, that's a long way down.
Woo! You heard the crash into the canvas.
Man, that is... one of the sickest moves you could take in a wrestling match. We got to cover.
2-2. The thing about that, I talked a little while ago about that leaping baseball slide from Weston and how it was a great move because he didn't put himself in any jeopardy. That was the exact opposite of that. Kazi puts himself in just as much jeopardy as Richards to hit that big superplex.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a Kamakazi Kid match if he did not put himself in jeopardy. Oh, Richards, give him a lot of credit here, fighting back. It's just been an ugly fight.
Woo-wee, just knocked Richards out.
The spinning back fist.
Richards is on Dream Street, pulling himself up, and Kazi is waiting.
Ready, Steve?
Oh, went for the tackle, went for the shoulder and the buckle, got nothing but the post. Kazi might be hurt now.
And we saw that post do a number on Chris Lee earlier tonight. Oh, what are we doing now? What in the... I never know what Richards is thinking up there. Is he gonna try a superplex?
Richards likes to do that butterfly suplex off the top on occasion. Ooh, hard crash.
Nasty spill.
Could be the frog splash, Cecil Scott.
Could be. Kazi's right where he wants him. Oh, nothing but knees.
Good move from Richards. Like him or not, it was a good move from Richards.
I mean, it was self-preservation, but that's what you got to do. There was not enough time to roll out of the way.
Oh, hooks the DDT out of nowhere. Cover 2. Woo.
Took a page out of his partner's playbook. Didn't quite have quite the effectiveness.
Nick Richards just about won the contest with that big DDT.
And believe it or not, it looks like Richards actually cares whether or not he wins this match. That's a rare occurrence.
Well, if there's one thing in the world that Richards values, it's not a title, it's not some girl, it's being thought of as dangerous, the risk taker, the most crazy, the most wild. So yeah, to beat Kazi would be a big, big deal, and he's going for the cutter.
Yes, he is. Got it hooked tight.
No, up, around. Kazi slips out, could be that Death Valley driver.
Watch Miller, though.
Richards has got the rope and Miller is up. Somebody has got to do something about these outside the ring guys all night long.
Oh, well, Kazi just did something about it.
All night long has been people running in from nowhere and everywhere. Richards is poised. Richards is ready to strike.
Yeah, he lost concentration for a moment, going for the cutter.
No.
Backslide.
Kazi got the arms hooked. Got the arms hooked. Richards' shoulders are down.
Got it.
Beats him with it. Great win for Kamakazi Kid. As you said, Cecil Scott trying to angle himself back up higher on the card. Oh God, Richards with the cutter after the bell. Kazi has won this, and just like we saw earlier tonight with Lee Valiant, again, another situation of guys trying to attack after the bell sounds.
Pick him up! Pick him up!
once again, your winner, the Kamakazi Kid.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, Marcelis King. Marcelis King, it's been a long journey for you in CWF Mid-Atlantic up to that championship bout just a few weeks ago. And I'm sure it has been a long few weeks since that loss. You surprised us all last month and earned yourself a title shot. You said that the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship was the one championship that had eluded you for this entire journey at CWF Mid-Atlantic. So my question for you is very simple. After what had to be a heart-breaking loss, what is next for Marcelis King?
What's next for Marcelis King is the same thing that's always been next for Marcelis King, and that's championship gold. I came out here and said it before, every company I've worked for, I have become champion, except for CWF Mid-Atlantic. It's a cancer that eats me from inside. It keeps me awake at night. You talked about the journey. It's been a long journey. It hasn't been just the last few months. It's been damn near 10 years. This has been a long journey through the professional wrestling industry. And the goal has always been the same. But I've lost sight of the path that I was on. You see, along my trail, I've tried to do things different ways.
Somebody here got some trail mix.
I've had tag team partners. I've been part of cliques. I've been part of factions.
He just needs some fiber in his life.
I've come out here and I've tried to gain the admiration and the respect of these people. And what has it gotten me? It sure as hell hasn't gotten me the CWF Mid-Atlantic Championship. It's not around my waist. Well, I respect Arik Royal. I respect his championship reign. No, I'm not going to turn my back on Arik. Arik is my boy. But I want to let Arik know, because I know he's back there watching. Arik, whether it's you, whether it's Corey Edsel, whether it's Mecha Mercenary, whether it's Michael McAllister, whether it's Bobby O'Neill and the Killbillies, whoever holds the championship strap, you need to sleep with one eye open. You need to always be looking over your back, because you never know where Marcelis King is coming from next. And whether you like me or whether you don't, I don't care if you boo me, I don't care if you cheer me. From this day forward, I do things my way. No more tag team partners. No more factions. But I am bringing an army with me. An army of one.
And ladies and gentlemen, the next battle tonight, CWF High Tension. It's scheduled for singles action. One fall of 10 minute time limit. Would you please welcome Roy Wilkins?
Come on, y'all. All right.
Bell sounds, and we are off and running with what should be another great athletic contest, Cecil Scott. Pound for pound, two of the absolute best that you'll find anywhere in Roy Wilkins, former Mid-Atlantic television champion, former Mid-Atlantic tag team champion, former Rumble winner, and Lance Lude, the holder of the golden ticket. This one should be a heck of a contest.
This will be a great technical match. I love the thorough pat down by referee Robby Walsh to start the match.
Thorough is a good word for it.
He's a good man and thorough.
Collar and elbow tie up.
And
Wilkins with the go behind. Strange a little bit, you know, you mentioned the coach not being here earlier tonight, but Wilkins and Eaton and Kandrack, strange to see them going it alone tonight. You almost wonder, with all the chaos and all the madness that we've seen tonight, you almost wonder if the All-Stars are indeed lurking somewhere, Cecil Scott.
They're always lurking somewhere. Just because the coach isn't here, you know, doesn't mean they're not together. And of course, Roy Wilkins is the special teams coach of the All-Stars, lest we forget.
These two still kind of feeling each other out here. Of course, Lance Lude holds the golden ticket, one of the most unique prizes and one of the most unique stipulations we've ever had here in CWF Mid-Atlantic. Lance Lude, whenever he cashes in that ticket, which has to come before the end of June, it's only a 6-month window, whenever he cashes that in, he can schedule and sanction any match with any opponents and any stipulations that he chooses. He's got full right to schedule and sanction that match. Could be a championship match, could be a grudge match, could be a cage match, could be something that he dreams up himself. The holder of the golden ticket really is in a position where if he's strategic enough, he can absolutely create a dream match scenario for himself.
He really can. It could be Match.com if he wants. It could be anything.
Could be another dating game survivor match.
Hey, I'm undefeated in those.
Yeah, you are.
And so far, just about what I expected, a great technical style match.
Wilkins is not going to waste any energy. Wilkins is not going to make any mistakes.
No unnecessary risks.
Absolutely not. Eats the canvas hard. Fires right back on Lude.
Beautiful arm drags, both men. Oh!
Did not get him there.
There's the quickness of Lance Lude. Quickness and smarts. And he hits pretty hard for a smaller guy.
Wilkins is actually bulked up a little bit. Looks like he's put on some muscle. Looks in great physical shape. Wilkins' upper body looking as good as it's ever looked.
Oh, nice Asai moonsault.
Caught him with it.
And Lance Lude, of course, trying to get this crowd behind him. It doesn't take much.
Always behind Lance Lude are these Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium faithful. Lude avoids it. Gotta watch that kick. Oh!
Got him right underneath the armpit with that one.
Long ways away is Wilkins, but Lude caught him. Crossbody, did not go for the cover there. He's gonna fire with something else, it looks like. He's got him staggered here.
Lance Lude's actually firing pretty quickly here.
Yeah, the quickness of Lance Lude is downright sudden. You're not gonna run into many guys in the Mid-Atlantic that are quicker than him.
And you very rarely see him get out of the blocks this quickly. Lance Lude has the tendency to take some punishment early in a match, but he's going for the win quick. Oh, and there's the golf swing, turned him inside out.
And that has really halted all that momentum of Lance Lude's. Cover here, 1, 2, no sir, only a count of 2. Wilkins now with the chin lock here. Wait a minute, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I recognize a couple of these guys.
What the hell is going on here? Wait,
is that Trick Cassidy?
I see Trick Cassidy, I see Josh Crane, I see a couple of the guys. Oh my God, they just shoved Grant down. Holy cow.
Fools of North Carolina, y'all are in the presence of the best that Evolution Pro Wrestling has to offer.
Evo is taking over.
Y'all are in the presence of the future of wrestling. However, you have the misfortune of watching us.
Go ahead. Go, get down, get down, get down.
Come on, Corey! Come on, Corey! Get in here! Your ass is mine! You're mine! You step in it! She never crossed it!
Richardson calling for the bell. We got a match here. And I apologize if I'm a little out of breath after that last scene. Me and Brad both took some shots. But Mecha Mercenary going to start with Evan Banks. This is our main event, 6-man tag team action. And I will give Brad Stutts a few moments to regroup over here. I don't even know what to say about this. As if this match wasn't tense enough. And those guys got ran out of the building, thank God. But you know what, we're not even gonna dignify their presence here. We're gonna call this match. And referee Richardson already losing control of this match. Arik Royal chomping at the bit to get to Corey Edsel. And Corey Edsel going to work on Evan Banks. Everybody in disarray right now. Brad, are you okay? I don't know what the hell just happened.
Call 6-man.
Call the match.
Call 6-man.
And Corey Edsel very aggressive right now. Arik Royal chomping at the bit to get to Edsel. And I don't think Edsel wants any piece of him right now. And Corey Edsel looking like a man with purpose.
How many weeks ago was it, Madness in Any Direction, where we saw the formation of Edsel, Mecha Mercenary, Michael McAllister? We still don't know who that person is that's on the chain. But however many weeks ago that was, pardon me for being a little disheveled, we saw the formation of this group here that has, it was on that night that they left the Killbillies and they left Arik Royal laying, which brought us to this 6-man tag right here tonight. Got to think that Arik and the Killbillies got payback on their mind here tonight, Cecil.
That's right, especially Arik Royal. He will never forget that. He considered Corey Edsel to be a mentor, someone he looked up to. Oof, and Edsel's, again, just so much purpose behind everything tonight.
Excuse me.
And Evan Banks has found himself very quickly isolated. And this group that some people have come to call the Dangerous E-Lions. Hard whip. Man, a desperation kick there for Evan Banks. He needs a tag.
Corey's so big. As much weight as he's dropped, he's still got that tank-like build. He's still thick. He's still stout, you might say. He's still got that build to run a man down like that.
Well, one thing you learn as a super heavyweight, you know how to control your momentum and your speed and your mass. That's one thing that never goes away no matter how light you get. He still has the brain of a super heavyweight.
Only a 2 count there, and he's McAllister counting along with Charles. He's really lit a new fire and a new fury in McAllister and Mecha, the tag team champions that have been so dominant for so long here.
Yeah, nice boot. They've been dominant on their own, but always said they needed kind of a voice in their ear. And I think they've got it now with the former multiple-time heavyweight champion.
They've got a hold of Evan Banks here, really working him over.
Oh, nice stunner.
Excuse me.
But I think I'd like to call Corey Edsel the calm behind this storm that is Mecha and McAllister.
He's had lately that kingpin type attitude where it's very clear, no matter what else is going on, that this is the guy that's in control and calling the shots behind these guys.
Right, and I think it makes them even more dangerous. It's like controlled mayhem.
Are we up and running, or the two? We got one Sean up, we got one Sean still down.
Yeah, Grant's
up. We got number 2 camera up. Oh, Randall's up, Pops is up, we're up. Hopefully we're up, hopefully they can hear us.
Brother, I tried to come help you out there, but there was too many guys for me.
Andrews got to tag in on Banks.
Nice shoulder tackle. He's moving around a lot better than we saw a few weeks ago.
Tag into the champion, the Mid-Atlantic champ. Ooh, drills McAllister hard. Got him again.
He wants Edsel.
He wants him. Oh, Mecha cut him off. Mecha's not going to let him get Edsel.
Yeah, that's Mecha's job. It's become very clear already.
Go behind. Uh-oh, gonna be that big clothesline? No, did not get it.
I think he's going for the black hole.
Both men are still in the ring here. Royal's fighting both the tag team champs on his own.
Ooh. Nice athleticism on the beast mode.
Oh, McAllister, they got the champ.
Man, we got a free-for-all in the ring, and I just noticed they've got that person chained to the ring post.
That might be the best place for her, in all honesty.
I mean, we still have a name for her. At least we know it's a woman.
Oh my God, Eric's got McAllister. Boom! Bomb!
And the pain on the face of McAllister.
This is gonna be the tackle. This is gonna be the sick kick. This is gonna be something big here.
Yeah, he's setting it up. They're the only two in the ring. Oh, Edsel very wisely pulled the man out.
Edsel pulled McAllister out. Wait a minute.
They're unchaining their comrade.
You still running? When the belt's on the line. That's okay. Put the belt up. Put the belt up.
Richardson up to 9.
Ring the bell.
Edsel says when the belt is on the line.
Ring the belt up.
What? Joey Hogan just said they're back. What the hell do you mean they're back? What in the? situation.
5 minutes all.
We've got a fight. This isn't a match. This is a fight. These guys from Evolution Pro up in Clarksville, Indiana. We knew they wanted in. We might have something settling into something resembling a match here. We knew these guys from Evolution Pro wanted a shot. They wanted a booking here in CWF.
Right. Perry in the gold.
Perry.
Patrick's in the black and purple. Marcus in the boxing shorts. Crane in the red. Casity in the trunks. You call the match. I hope we kick their asses.
Oh, God. I apologize for that, fans. And I'm flying solo here, so forgive me. We've got a fight here. That gentleman by the last name of Patrick. I apologize. I'm not that familiar with these guys outside of Trick Cassidy and Josh Crane. Nice rocker dropper in the middle of the ring there by Patrick, though. Arik Royal, the champion for a reason. We saw Trick Cassidy, we saw Josh Crane back in the tag team tournament. They made it to the second round. And that's Trick Cassidy in the ring right now with Arik Royal. And the locker room is empty, enemies and friends alike. I see Kandrack, Trevor Lee, Mitch Connor, Bobby O'Neill all at ringside. And Arik Royal, this is his house. And Donnie Dollars thinks the same thing. And there's the answer on Patrick. It makes the tag back into Trick Cassidy. Oh. And Donnie Dollars puts him right on his ass. You want to try to come in here and make a name for yourself. These are the kind of guys you're going to run into. And Donnie Dollars with the big leg. Nice reversal. It's a Gary by Trick Cassidy. Great move. And there's the tag to Josh Crane, his regular tag team partner. Donnie, too much strength. Oh! Oh, double thrust kick on the ground. We got to cover. Red Jones only says 2. Donnie Dollars with that heart, gonna fight back. Side slam. Again, I apologize for not being too familiar. Last name Marcus in the gold and black trunks. Little bit of a boxing background, I could tell. And it banks out of the way. Hip toss it to the neck breaker. And we got about 10 guys on the floor ready to take a shot at Marcus. Here they are. boys from Evolution Pro up in Indiana are finding out firsthand what happens when you try to step in the yard of CWF Mid-Atlantic. From the athletic Perry here in the gold. We saw him face off with Lance Lude earlier on in this contest. Double underhook. Nice double underhook butterfly suplex. Oh, got a hold of the trunks to send him outside. And we've got another riot on the outside. Security's having to hold fans back from coming at these guys. Here comes Perry with the dive. Perry rolls Aric Andrews back in the ring. There's a cover. And now this mount with those punches. I don't know what their end game is, what they're doing. I don't know if they were miffed that Brad Stutts did not book these guys for this match. They obviously came here with a purpose. And they are going after that injured ankle, that injured leg, another cover. They have very quickly noticed that walking boot on the leg of Aric Andrews. Trip Castity, who has very much a devil-may-care attitude, he'll take 3 shots to land 1. And Red Jones losing complete control. Staying on that ankle. What a hostile environment. I thought that 6-man tag was hostile. We got Patrick back in the ring now. Oh, nice spinning toe hold. Aric Andrews, the Killbillies, and the rest of the roster, I've never seen a situation like this where there's such a hostile force coming into the ring. We need another referee out here. And they keep antagonizing the CWF corner. And
screw CWF. CWF does tonight.
They know they're going to coax them into the ring and take a cheap shot every time. Aric Andrews trying to fight back, but it's 5-on-1 in that corner. Right back to the leg. Castity back in the ring. And right back to the ankle. And Aric Andrews, having already wrestled in a 6-man tag. Castity went for a super kick. Brainbuster! Huge brainbuster. Aric Andrews has to make the tag right now. And here comes Les Lude. Lude up top. Missile drop kick. Lude in the corner. Up and over by Trip Castity. Kick to the back of the head. Lance back over. Castity ducks. Lude underneath. Going for the outside DDT. No. Oh, nice kick by Trip Cassidy. It brings Lude right back down to the mat. Oh, he went for a bit of a Shining Wizard. Lude back up. DDT! And the Evolution Pro corner fills the ring. Oh my goodness! And what can Red Jones do in a situation like this but get out of the way? It is just a free-for-all in the ring right now, 5-on-5. Banks with a Blue Thunder driver. Ash Crane with an Isaguri on Donnie Dollars. Off head of steam, there's the boot by Donnie. Perry up top. No, Andrews catches him. Looks like he's going for the power slam right in the middle of the ring. And he boxed the ear of Arik Royal. Oh, there's the Arik Royal tackle. And Arik Royal alone in the ring with Trick Cassidy now. It's Cassidy, Perry in there with Lude and Royal. Aric Andrews in the ring. Cassidy all alone. Cristo! And Trip Cassidy taps out to Lance Lude and the Cristo. CWF Mid-Atlantic has won this 10-man tag team war. Pro thought they could walk in the front door. And CWF Mid-Atlantic and Arik Royal shuts it right back in their face. For Brad Stutts, this is Cecil Scott. This has been High Tension. See you in 2 weeks for Donnie Dollars versus Arik Royal.
See if you can hang with what we've got here.
about it. I hope you're ready for it. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready.
Our main event on May the 3rd will be